Hello! Hi, my name is Bridget, and this is my last day of NaNoWriMo live stream. Welcome to the 0 people here right now. I'm just going to tweet this out, and then we can get started. Just me today because everyone else is busy. Okay, now that we've tweeted it out, let's talk about NaNoWriMo. So I guess I'll start with a synopsis of my story. It is about a girl named Victoria who has social anxiety, and she ends up getting powers of hypnosis, and that leads to her being able to control other people, which is very scary for her. And it's basically trying to counteract her fears with the social anxiety. And so she goes to this camp, and she meets all these other people with all these amazing powers that contradict their fears and like things that have happened to them. And there's also a whole government underplot, like subplot. That's the word. There's a whole government subplot going on during the whole thing, and it's really fun. I've had a lot of fun writing it over the span of the month. And for reference, I am at 49,000 words. So that's why I'm doing this live stream, so I can write my last 1,000 words here today with you guys. The 0 people here right now, but so I can document the end of my NaNoWriMo for 2017, and I'm so excited. I thought we could answer some questions, or we could do a writing sprint. So, and if you have any questions for me, tweet them to me at NaNoWriMo. Not at NaNoWriMo. I'm not on the NaNoWriMo. Whatever. Tweet to me at Bridget Books on Twitter, or you can comment in the YouTube stream, which I will pull up right now so I can see if you guys comment on it. You're going to hear me, and it's going to be annoying. I clicked on it like 5 times. Okay. So the live chat is open, so I can see if you guys comment on that. So I thought I could talk about some of my favorite parts, my least favorite parts, and just everything. Hello, 1 viewer. That's probably me. Just kidding. Hello to myself. So I could talk about my favorite parts, least favorite parts, and just some things about myself. Hello. My favorite part of my novel this month was probably the end, actually. The part I've been writing for like the last couple days. It went a lot quicker than I thought. I had a list of things I wanted to cover over the span of like the last 10,000 words of the book. I was like, okay, I have some plot points I need to hit. And so I wrote them all down in a note on my phone, and I've been like going through them, and that's what I've been like using as like my outline for the end. And they've been a lot longer than I expected. There was this one part I was writing 2 days ago, I think, and I didn't think it was going to be that long, and then it ended up being like 7,000 words almost I wrote the other day. And I thought I would hit more points in that span of 7,000 words, and I didn't, but that was all good, of course, because, you know, writing as many words as we can here. And then yesterday I had a lot of fun writing towards the end of my novel, and I just wanted to keep going, but then I wanted to do a live stream to celebrate the end of my novel. So here I am. I was like, okay, I'll wait. I'll do the last 1,000 words tomorrow. So here I am. I'm so excited to finish my novel. Well, it's not done because I have like 3 plot points, but they should all be really quick, and they should all like fit within the span of time. But I don't think they're gonna fit in 1,000 words, but you know, that's okay. We're trying to reach 50,000. That's the goal. And then I can add on after. We could do a couple of sprints today. My least favorite part to write was probably the middle part that I skipped. So I didn't technically write it this month, but I didn't like it because I didn't really know what was going to happen in that middle part. I still don't really know now, but I think I have a better idea, and I need for her to build her relationships along the way, and I wasn't really sure how that was going to go, and I think writing the end, I think skipping over that part and writing on from there was really helpful, because that way I was able to see where she goes after that and how she's changed, because she went through a change while she stayed at camp. And now I know how I need to write that so that you can see her change as a reader. So I think that was really helpful for me, which is interesting because I don't really want to skip parts, but I think that was useful for me to skip. And it'll be better when I go back and edit it. And then the other thing I had was favorite character. I love Victoria, obviously. I think she's great. I also love Adrian, just because he's such a fun character to write. If you don't know the people in my novel, Victoria is the main character who has social anxiety, and she has powers of hypnosis, so she can control people. And then Adrian is her best friend, who she meets at camp, and he's terrified of fire, and yet, of course, he can control fire, because that's the whole premise of the book, people having superpowers that are the opposite of what they would want. And so he is terrified of fire, and yet he can control it. He can kind of bend fire to his will and create fire and all that. And he's so fun. He's really funny, and I like giving him all the funny lines, which I feel bad for everyone else because they don't have funny lines right now. But there are like some parts where it's really serious, and then he's like, "Hey, let's dye our hair," or like everything. I don't know. He's great. And when she meets him, he just starts smoking, and she's like not smoking, but like smoking is in like fire, like smoke was coming off of him, because he would, like, whenever he gets nervous, he starts smoking. And so she was like, "What's going on?" And then that's how she found out that she was at a camp for superpowered people, because she was a bit in the dark before then. Why do you write? I also had as a question I could answer, which obviously I will now that I've said it. And I write because I love the idea of telling stories and conveying a message, and I think it's amazing that other people can like pick up my book, like if it was published, or if I give it to them or whatever, like whatever the situation, they can pick up what I have written and see the story in a whole new light and see it in their way, and yet it's still my story that I wrote that put that image in their minds. And I think it's a magical thing, and I love reading so much, as you guys all know. So I think writing just brings the other side of that, and how much I love reading really converts to why I love writing, because stories are just amazing ways of communication, and I think it's a wonderful part of life. My favorite place to write would probably be I really enjoyed writing at the library. I did that for the first time this month. I talked with the librarian who was in charge of activities, and I scheduled a NaNoWriMo write-in at my library for 2 weeks out of the 4, 2 Saturdays out of the 4. And it was so much fun. Not very many people showed up. There were only a few people, but what happened there was really great, and we all got some writing done. This past Saturday that I went and did it, I wrote 4,000 words in that session, that 2-hour time period where we were there, which was really great. Yeah, my favorite time to write. I prefer writing earlier, but it always seems like I get all my work done, and then it's like 10 or 11 o'clock at night, and that's when I start writing. And sometimes it's hard to stop, because I love writing, and I'm so into it, and then it's like, wait, but I need to go to bed. But then, like, should I go to bed because I want to finish writing this scene? Sometimes it's good to stop in the middle of a scene, though, because if you do, then you'll be excited to start the next day, because you'll have somewhere to start, and you'll be in the middle of it, and you'll be ready. I'm not ignoring you guys. I am going onto my Twitter to see if any of you have asked any questions, and no one has. It's at Bridget Books, for the record, if you guys want to ask me any questions there, or in the live chat, which I have open. I have already planned the last word, even though I haven't gotten that middle part done. I've already written the last word of my novel, which I thought about not doing, but then I was like, I need to write it down so I don't forget it. So I've written it in my document, so it's in there. And I will reveal that now, I guess. It's purple. It doesn't mean anything to you guys. It's just the word purple. Well, obviously there's some stuff before that, which leads up to her saying purple. And it's just, it's great. At least in my opinion, based on like writing the book, obviously. It means a lot to her, and it has like significance to the plot. And I think, I don't know, when I thought of ending it just like that, it really struck me, and I was like, yeah, that's how I want to end my book. And I think that's the way you need to feel about your book. You need to want to write it and like want to end it a certain way, because that's the awesomeness of it. I've said that before, the awesomeness of it. And then my last question that I wrote myself was plans for this novel after NaNoWriMo. I have quite a few plans for this novel because I really enjoyed writing this novel. I really like it a lot, and it really intrigues me. So my plans mainly consist of, I'm going to take a week or so off from my book first after NaNoWriMo, because you can't just go straight into editing. It doesn't work that way. You got to take some time off and and detach yourself from the work, because otherwise you're going to be too up close, and I won't want to delete anything. That's me. And then after that, I'm going to start editing, and I'm going to go through chapter by chapter and edit and fix everything and add those scenes I was talking about before that I didn't write, and it was like, I gotta write this later, I'll just, and figure out some other facts that I skipped over. I was like, I don't know this person's name, name, and I gotta write that later. Yeah, so I need to go back and edit that, and then so I'm going to have like 2 months of that, and hopefully by the end of January, I'll still be editing, obviously, because editing takes forever. And I'm going to be working with one of my teachers at school. He said he'd help me, so I'm excited about that. And so by the end of January, I'm hoping to have like the first part done, and like first draft run through done. So I'll be on like the second or third draft of the book, and that's when I'm planning on giving it to some of my friends to read and critique and tell me what they think of the story and how it flows and everything. So I'm hoping they enjoy it. I don't have a lot to say about that right now. I have like 5 friends who are like, yeah, I really want to read it. So I'm going to be sending them chapters, and they're going to be giving me feedback. They're going to be my first beta readers. So that's exciting and terrifying at the same time. Yeah. So those were all the questions I thought of for myself. And so now I thought we could do a writing sprint, because that's the whole reason we're here, to finish our books, because it's the last day of NaNoWriMo. So the last day we could. So let's do a 15-minute sprint. Do we think I can finish my novel, my 1,000 words, in 15 minutes? I guess we're going to find out. Okay. Is everyone ready? Me. Am I ready? I'm ready. Okay. Hold on. I say I'm ready, and then I'm like, wait. Just kidding. Okay. I'm ready. And start writing. Halfway, we have 7 minutes and 30 seconds left. Okay. Finished our first sprint. And how many words do I have? I have 49,816. I didn't hit 1,000. I didn't hit 50K yet. Oh, what a bummer. Well, I wrote 816 words, so that's pretty good. I'm on page 160 of my novel, which is fun. No, 161. My bad. Yes. And so many exciting things are happening right now. But we'll pause for a second and I'll answer some questions. Molly has sent me some questions to answer now. So I will do those. She said, how's your book going? It's good. I have just under 200 words left to write. So that's exciting. We're going to do one more sprint and finish that up soon. Favorite author inspiration? I mean, the Harry Potter, how can you not say Harry Potter? That would just, to dream of something that amazing and so widespread and such a fantastic world, I think that's really what I would love to do and create and like have so many people read what I've written and experience the world and love it so much. There's such a passionate fan base, including me. And I think that's what really makes it special. Other than J.K. Rowling, I'll list some of my other favorite authors. I really love Marissa Meyer's books. I think they're really awesome. I'm currently reading Renegades with Molly, and it's really good, and it's really interesting to read because I love superpowers, as I've said, and as you guys should know because I'm writing about superpowers. And it's a different take on them from what I'm writing, obviously. And it's really fun to just experience so many different things with superpowers and like see how different people tackle it. And I think the sci-fi element of her books is kind of what I'm doing as well. It's not in like a fantasy world, but it's in like modern day times. Modern day times, I say. I don't really know if like I'd say it happens modern day, but like in an alternate timeline, as if it's a parallel Earth, like in The Flash. And then I love Rick Riordan, obviously, because his work is just amazing. I really love Cassandra Clare's books, specifically the Infernal Devices. Those are my favorites. And I think those are really well done. I think the arc of those is really great. Oh, and I love Rainbow Rowell. I think she's amazing. And the books are just so cute and just so great. And they're great. And I'll name one more. Okay, two more. There are so many people. Okay, I'll name three more. Three. Because there are so many inspirations. Because I read so many books. Okay, that's why I have a book channel. Makes sense. Alexandra Bracken really inspires me because her books have like a similar kind of vibe to them as mine, just because there's like this whole government conspiracy along with like powers and stuff. So that's kind of an aspect of my book that I've I didn't take it from her, but like when I described my novel to Molly, she was like, oh, so it's like Area 51 meets The Darkest Minds. And I was like, yeah, that's a really good description. So I've kind of thought of it like that if I'm describing it, but it's hard to describe it to people who haven't read The Darkest Minds. So I'm like, it's like this sci-fi, and it's hard to describe, but whatever. Other than that, I really love Sarah J. Maas's books because I think her style of writing is just so beautiful and amazing, and I would love to write something beautiful like that. My book currently isn't beautiful because I wrote it all in a month, but hopefully over the next couple months, I will make it beautiful. And then last but not least, I love Victoria Schwab's books. They're amazing. Vicious was probably one of my favorites because it's so cool and it's so amazing. And she's writing the second book now, and I'm so excited for it. Vengeful, yes, after so many years. And I mean, I only read it last year, so it's not like I've waited a bajillion years for this to happen, but I'm excited about it. Yeah, okay. Enough of talking about authors. But yes, I'm inspired by so many different people to write because the crap. Like, I mean, just whenever you read a book, I think I get like whenever I read a book, I think I get inspired by them automatically. I mean, unless I don't like the book, then I'm like, maybe not. But everyone has an opinion. Um, yeah. So if I was gonna say top three for this book, I would probably say V.E. Schwab, Marissa Meyer, and Alexander Bracken for this book specifically. But all of those in general for writing. And then she said, quote that sums up your story. Purple. No, I'm kidding. That wouldn't make sense to anyone who hasn't read it. So, let me just go through really quick. I think I have one that I enjoyed writing. Where is it? It is at the beginning. School ended and granted Victoria a few days of blissful freedom before she would be sent back into the chaos with the new camp she was supposed to attend. It's not like the most interesting sentence. I mean, I think it is interesting because it sets up the whole plot. That's basically one storyline that's happening. That's the main storyline, and then there's another main storyline. The two like parallel each other, and so that's the main focus of the first storyline. The main one that I like to focus on when I'm describing it, because the second one is top secret, like the government. So those were all Molly's questions. And now I think we should do another writing sprint. Oh, fun fact about my novel. There's going to be 20 chapters. And I am currently on chapter 19, finishing that one up. I'm in part 2 of chapter 19. As in, like, there are 2 sections. I section off all of my chapters for this novel because of the 2 storylines that are paralleling each other. So there's, like, Victoria's side, and then there's the government side. So I go back, like, there's always a scene or 2 from the perspective of each of those stories in each chapter. So I'm in part 2, which is the government storyline of chapter 19. But I don't think chapter 20 is going to have one of those, which is really interesting. So, how long should we go for? Should we go for 10 minutes this time, since I'm only 200 words away? Should we go for 5 minutes? Rebel. No, 10 minutes sounds good, because I have a lot to write anyway, so I need to just get to the end. Okay, and go. Halfway. If you're joining us just now, we're doing a writing sprint. You got this. You have 5 minutes left. 1 minute left. Whoa, okay. Okay, we finished our sprint. And I got 50,308, which means I wrote like 500 words during that sprint. And I'm done with my novel. Hold on. I'm actually at the last part. I didn't think I was going to get to it, but then I've made this scene so much shorter than I thought it was going to be. I didn't even need to write a fight scene because I was able to use this other element of the story and bypass that. And now I'm at the end. I'm on like the last lines are here and I am here. And there's only a short way to go before I get there. So before I validate my novel, I want to finish it. I don't have much to go. I have literally like 2 paragraphs left. So we're going to do a really short sprint for 5 minutes now. So I can finish this because it's almost there and I'm so excited. Okay, ready? Go. Oh wait, hold on. Let's see if any of you commented. Hey, Ben was on. I don't think he's on anymore. But hi, Ben. How's it going? I see you. Welcome to the live stream. And I apologize for not talking. I mean, I'm here to talk, but also to write. So we're going to do this sprint now. Okay, are you guys ready? I'm going to finish my book now. Oh my God. And go. I'm going to stop the sprint early with 2 minutes left of the sprint. Sorry if you were writing, but we're going to stop now because I finished my novel! Ah! And it's actually done. Like, I didn't think I was going to get to the end during this just because I thought I had so much more to write. But then I got this last chapter done really quickly because there was just like, it was shorter than I thought. It didn't need to be long. And I actually kind of like that it's so short in comparison to the other ones. And I love the end. I changed up like one of the lines before that I had written. I added one, and I think it really works now. And I have a total of 50,408 words, and I have 4 sentences on page 162. So it's 162 pages long and 50,408. But we're gonna now we're gonna validate my novel on NaNoWriMo on the website. Oh my god. Okay. I mean, I guess I don't need to update it because it's like I'm gonna like validate it, so it's gonna know how many words I have. Wait, should I write the end? No, that's too corny. I'm not doing that. I apologize if you wrote the end, but I don't need those extra words. Okay, select all. And here's the website. Are we ready? Oh my god. Check your official word count total. And paste it! Validate. 50,426! Wow, 26. But how many did I have before? Oh, it gave me like 18 more words than Google Docs thinks I have. Congratulations, winner! Use those writing powers. And you know what's awesome is the fact that this year's NaNoWriMo theme was superheroes and superpower noveling. And I was writing a novel about superpowers. Download your winner certificate. Okay, let's do it. I'm doing it. Bridget Barnsley is the author of Operation Achilles, because that's the official name. Not, what was it called? Department 51. I like that name. Maybe that's like the name of the series. I don't know. Win date, November 30th, 2017. And we're gonna download this and print it. I'm so excited! I didn't actually print the other ones I've done. The other NaNoWriMos, I'd never printed them. I just kind of saved them to my desktop. But I printed this one. I'm so excited. Okay. Is it printing upstairs? It should be printing upstairs. So let's take a journey to the upstairs. I didn't think this through. I should have filmed up there. Let's go. On a journey to get my Nano. Winning. Oh, there it is. I hear it. Hear the printer going. There it is. Guys. NaNoWriMo! Okay, let's go back downstairs and we'll talk about my novel. Some more. We talked about it. Imagine if I fell on this live stream. I would die. I'm so focused. I'm in the dark. Okay. And we have returned. Just plug my computer back in. Okay. I'm a winner! Yay! I did it. I won NaNoWriMo 2017. Oh, I gotta save this. Downloads. Okay. I won! Oh my gosh. That's so exciting. Ah! And I really love my novel. I love it so much, so much. All 50,000 whatever words of it. Oh my gosh. I wrote another novel. Well, what a day it has been. Ah, I'm so happy. I did it, guys. I hope all of you guys have done your nano dreams because it's amazing. Also, fun fact, Ben spelled my name wrong again, even though I told him last live stream how to spell it. Single T. One T. So I did it. I won NaNoWriMo. Okay, let's talk about what was I gonna say? I had a thought. Fun fact, Ravenclaw Rules, next episode should be up this weekend. It's the last episode of the season, I think. Like, the episode 4 of the season was pretty ambitious because it was like vlogging and a lot of shots. A lot of them were really short, but a lot of shots to film. This one is ambitious because there's so many shots with everyone that it was hard to get everyone together and film all of the episode. So we're filming tomorrow and Saturday, I believe. I have to check on all of that. Scheduling, that's like my nightmare. And I do it too often. Yes. Basically, that's what I was going to say. If you wrote any words this month, that's great. Oh, and what else was I going to say? I have a video going up later today, fun facts, about me reacting to the Avengers Infinity Wars trailer because, you know, why not? I'm so excited. And I have to edit that now. It's about 35 minutes long right now, so I gotta shorten that. And of course, like, you don't know this, but I'm gonna have a writing video up tomorrow about tips for writing your novel. Because even though November's over, people still want to write novels. And now that I've written a novel this month, I mean, I've written novels before, but now that I've written a novel recently, I have validation for giving other people writing advice, you know, naturally. Because writing 50,000 words qualifies me as a person. Tell you how to write your book, or at least give you advice to help you along the way. So that's what I've got so far. And then I'm also making a music video thing by myself, so that's fun. And we're going to be having a Patreon soon for Ravenclaw Rules, so join that. Do I have anything else I want to talk about? My novel. I've written over the span of the 30 days. Oh, you know one was rough during this month is the middle of the month. That was, I mean, like, obviously everyone struggles during the middle of the month, but like, it was rough, guys. I had so much going on and there was like no writing happening. And then I got to be like 11,000 words behind, and the mental idea of being 11,000 words behind, it sounds so bad because that's like 20% of your novel. That's so much of your novel. Oh my God. But I caught up because I wrote for like 2 of the days, I wrote like 6,000 something words. And I didn't even intend to write it. Like, for one of the days I did. I wanted to catch up. But the other day, I wrote like 6,000 words, and I was like, wait, what just happened? I'm at like 47,000 words now, and like, what? Where did these words come from? And they were suddenly there, which was great. And I'm glad I'm glad I don't have any, like, I'm glad I finally finished the novel, like, not just reached the 50K, but, like, I finished, like, the story arc. I thought I was gonna have to do, like, a lot more writing to finish it, but now it's done. And I'm so excited, because I get to chill now. I don't have the weight of NaNoWriMo forcing me to not do anything. Oh, you know what I wanted to talk about? But it's not related to NaNoWriMo at all. But I'm so happy with the crossover for the CW, like Supergirl, Flash, Arrow, and DC's Legends of Tomorrow. Oh my god, the crossover episode is so good. I've only watched the first one, the Supergirl one, and I've started the Arrow one, because you know you got to go in order, and because I couldn't watch all of them when they were going on because I needed to write my novel, and 4 hours is too many in the last few days of NaNoWriMo. But now I'm done, and I don't have much homework, so I can do this. Oh my god, I'm so excited. Ah. Okay, so that's exciting. That's happening. Yes, and new videos, because I have several. But I don't know when the music video is going to be up. Sometime in the future, in the near future, because I'm really into this song right now, so I want to get it done while I'm into this song. Yeah. Fun story. I got this at Target the other day. Not sponsored at all. But it's pretty, and I wanted it, so it was only $1, so that's not bad. Do I have anything else I want to talk about my novel? I really love my novel. I'm so happy I wrote it during this month of November. I'm so glad that NaNoWriMo has pushed me to write another novel. Another 50,000 words, done. I'm so happy and excited. And now I gotta go tweet about it so I can make other people feel bad about not finishing their novels. No, I'm kidding. If you didn't finish your novel, but you wrote some words this month, that is awesome. That's so much more than people just saying, oh yeah, I want to write a novel, and then they don't do anything about it. Like, that's not gonna help you reach your goal. If you wrote anything, that's awesome. I know my friend Peter, who was on the live stream last week and like all the live streams, he only wrote like, I don't know if he's reached 20K. I think he's only at like 19,800 or something. But I hope he reaches 20K. But he hasn't, like, he's gotten farther in his novel than he definitely would have if he didn't, because Peter's a really slow writer. We accept this at this point, that he's very slow at everything. Like, that's way more of his novel than he thought he would get through. And I mean, I don't know if he thought he was going to reach 50K, but he knows he's a turtle writer. And so I'm proud that he's done that. And I'm proud of Molly, who finished like a bajillion days early. Props to you. I'm happy I finished on the last day. Not that I didn't want like to finish early, but I'm glad I finished today, because then I get the little badge that says I wrote every day of NaNoWriMo. I don't think if I reached 50K earlier, I would have had enough to write for all the rest of the days of NaNoWriMo, unless I wrote like one word a day. Bridget is happy she finished NaNoWriMo. Yes. So I did it, guys. I got all the badges. All the badges. And now I have time to relax and work on college applications. I'm excited about college applications. Like, not excited about the applications, but like, I'm excited to go to college. And while the application process isn't the best part to be in, I'm enjoying creatively expressing myself in ways that I didn't get to in like regular essays. You know, they're about me this time, so I can talk about myself, as I like to do, because why else would you have a YouTube channel if you don't like to talk about yourself? No, I like to talk about other things as well, which is why I talk about stuff here. Anyway, I'm going on a tangent, so that's all I have for today. I am a bird, as you can see. You know, like, yeah. Whoosh. Okay, that's irrelevant, but whatever. It's getting kind of irrelevant at this point. I'm done. Okay. Bye.